desire, driven, the skill and competitive spirit to find the will to win. That's PGF softball. High fly ball, well struck center field. That's a rocket down the line. Add a little Southern California dreaming and you've got it all, the PGF Nationals. So put away the sunscreen and pass the eye black, because the light shines the brightest on those willing to lay it all on the line for a national championship. We missed you, Southern California. We're honored to be back on the coast of the Pacific. Travel inland just a few miles. You're in beautiful Irvine, California. The Anna Manning Stadium, Bill Barber Park. It's the PGF National Championship at the 12U Division, the premier championships between the SoCal Choppers. You know in the name where they're from, the Beverly Bandits out of the Midwest. Their head coach is Scott Norwood for the Choppers. It's Christian Franco. Their journeys, their stories right now. Hi there, folks, and welcome back to the ballpark. This is a blast. It's been a blast the last 2 weeks. Legend Amanda Freed. My name is Darren Sutton. Thanks for hanging with us. Look, they worked to get to this point. They play to get to this point. Now at that 12U level, the dreams are coming true. We've seen some great athletes.
Some tremendous athletes, and these two programs have championship history, so they know what it takes to get it done at this level. I love this age division because they're on the verge of that 14U. They're performing at a very high level, a very high softball IQ. So we're in for some good action today.
Juju Franco, Garcia, Maldonado, Dem, Santa Ana, Hinojos, Arballo, Weller. As we take a look down the lineup, we'll introduce you to all of them. Mesa is in that final spot, and away we go. Kraus in the circle. Magpie, her teammates call her, out of Brazil, Indiana. And she dives that one down over the top of the zone. 1-1 the count. To Juju Franco. Franco will go to work in the circle. Batting, leadoff, pitching. How do you like me now? How about those assignments? How about that athleticism that you can bat in that top spot and also be in the circle?
Yeah, you have your foot in the game from the very first pitch, whether you're in the circle, whether you're in the box. I love doing it as a pitcher, and Juju.
Franco on the move, up the first base line, over the head of the first baseman. Norwood couldn't make the play. Brugenschmidt's throw was a little bit high, and you'll see in the replay, maybe a little bit of a commitment on the stretch from Norwood. Cost her some height, Amanda.
Yeah, the throw was a little bit high, but look at how tall Norwood is, so she can definitely cover that throw. A nice easy play, just an early stretch off the tip of the glove. It's breaks like that that tend to happen in the first inning. The nerves are running high, and the Choppers they have a lot of energy over on their side right now.
Audrey Prado will run it first. Audrey Prado gets an assignment right away. Aaliyah Garcia out of Hollywood, California. She's a shortstop. She's a pitcher. Paul Revere Middle School in the Pacific Palisades is where she goes to school, and she takes strike one. Herb, Southall, Norman in the outfield. Dye, Brugenschmidt, Van Mitter, and Norwood on the infield. Brown does the catching. For the Bandits. And Maggie Kraus fires that one home, drops a bunt down. Kraus out of the circle, can't make the play. Nerves may be a part of it because a couple of miscues start things.
And here's a beautifully executed sacrifice bunt, just trying to move the base runner over 60 feet. But it's the rush of the play. That lefty pitcher, you gotta switch your feet and do it quickly, and that ball just tips off the edge of the glove.
And time to pull things together right away. Magpie, as her mates call her, and her coaching staff. Scott Norwood is the head coach, been coaching this team for 2 years. Miranda Southall, one of the assistant coaches. Josh Van Mitter, another one. And Eric Brugenschmidt. That's the staff for Scott Norwood for the Beverly Bandits 12U Norwood team. Norwood said this is a passion of mine to coach, to get these girls where they need to be. He's the head man. Semi time. Samantha Maldonado out of Los Angeles, California. A rising 8th grader, would love to play for the Oregon Ducks someday. And she pushes that one foul, first base line. Her dad is Ignacio, her mom is Sally, and there are five Maldonado girls at home. Stephanie, Christian, Priscilla, Rosemary, and Sammy. Oh, Ignacio to the right side, slashes that one down the line. It's a foul ball.
That's some really nice barrel control. You got to remember that Kraus in the circle, she's coming from that left side. This is the 12U division, so they're throwing it from 40 feet, and she's throwing mid-60s, so the reaction time in the box is very quick. You got to shorten up and just try to make solid contact.
Kraus, the Indiana native, pulls the string back on that one and caught Maldonado drifting out front, strike 3.
So it went high in the zone, and look at the down break on this pitch. It looks like a little drop curve inside.
Kraus is the daughter of Josh and Amy, and the older sis of JoJo. Strike 1 as that one splits the plate to Sophia Debs from Moore Park, California. St. Rose of Lima is where she goes to school, a rising 7th grader. Give her a chance, and she'd love to play for the Ducks or the UCLA Bruins someday. Rise ball, no interest, 1-1 the count.
I know college coaches aren't in the stands at these games, but I bet they're watching some of these streams, and I can imagine they love hearing their names being spoken about at this age.
Change of pace out front. If I may, I'll give you a one-sentence scouting report that Maggie Kraus shared with us. I like to work the corners. I change the batter's eye level. That's it.
It's a very mature response. Understanding how effective that is, changing speeds, going up, going down, in, out.
Debs rolls that one foul, first base side. Her dad is Ted, her mom is Natalie. Both her sisters are also pitchers, Madeline and Ava, the athletics organization, and at Sierra Canyon High School. Brother plays baseball, little Ethan, who's 9. A lot of gloves and spikes inside that washroom when they go into the garage at that home. Line drive, base hit, left field. Send the runner, nope, stop sign last minute. Now we have an aggressive turn. Back at third, back at second. And that's a break that time. That was really aggressive and played very well defensively by the Bandits.
Yeah, I thought there was gonna be a play at the plate. You think with that trail runner, why not? But then Franco, coach, following his player up the line, making a last-minute decision. Great decision to put the brakes on and get back to third to keep those bases loaded.
Well, that was explosive for Debs. You bet. You bet, Sophia. That was a verbal stop sign. Going on down the line, Christian making a last-minute decision. Christian Franco, Denny Metza, Michael Santa Ana, and Tommy Mendoza. That's the quartet, the 4 coaches of this team. Michaela Santa Ana in on the hands. The play is at the plate. They make it for 1. On to first! Double play! Kraus to Brown to Norwood. Oh, baby. You've got the bases loaded, and you've got 1 out, and you stop it? How about the Midwestern athletes ready to roll with some momentum now at the PGF 12U Premier Division National Title game? Beverly Bandits, you bet. They're wagging their tails after getting out of that mess with the bases loaded. No doubt, Molly Southall, Jaylee Vanmitter, and Peyton Dye will be the first 3 hitters, and they will go to work against Juju Franco, who led off with a bat in her hands just a moment ago. Kearns, Brugan, Schmidt, and Brown, the next three. And Norwood, Erb, and Norman on down to the end of it all. The batting order for the Bandits. Franco in the circle out of Whittier, California. As she paints the outside corner, 1-1 the count. This is a really good student. Principal's honor roll, and if you're going to ask her about her pitching, screwball, drop, curve, changeup. Strengths on the field, I'm a leader for my team. That's her self-scouting report. Good looking changeup, and it's wide.
Yeah, and we already see the Bandits in the box just challenging Juju to bring the pitch over the plate. Those toes are on the chalk line. We've seen that a lot this tournament, crowding up on that plate.
That one's buried in on the hands. Curveball there. Molly Southall is out of Wilmington, Illinois. Wilmington Middle School, a rising 8th grader. She's a volleyball player, travel, and a softball player, travel. She would love, from the Midwest, to pack up her bags and play in Tucson at the University of Arizona. Three and two the count. Southall, the daughter of Barry and Joyce, and the baby sister of Miranda and Mason, who are both in their 20s. Her dad played college football and baseball. Illinois high school football coaches, Hall of Famer. Little roller out towards short. That's a nice play on an in-between hop. And I'm sorry, Leah Garcia with the gun attached to that right shoulder. That's a strong arm.
And Garcia looks like she's playing a little in the hole and has to make the adjustment to go up the middle. Great range. Grabs it on the short hop and just continues through to complete the play.
Arballo, Meza, Hinojos on the infield or outfield. Maldonado, Garcia, and they're all working now as it's down. Julie Van Mitter with a base hit. KK Hinojos unable to make the play out there in right field. Smiles, everybody. Santa Ana, Weller, Garcia, Maldonado is the infield.
It was nice to get that first at-bat under your belt, and it's a good one. Good location on this pitch, right on the outside part of the plate, but a nice job staying down and through.
Peyton Dye. Close stance, ground ball off the glove and into shallow center field. Weller can't make the play. All the way to third goes Van Mitter, and Dye with the single. Trailing, moving on, and an excellent job by Peyton as things got loose just a little bit. Great job trail running.
And a nice job, good effort on this ball. Gets off of Weller's glove. It looks like it gets her in the forehead. Gets out into the outfield. Great awareness on the base pass to take that extra base.
So now Reagan Kearns takes a pitch up and away, does Kearns. Kearns, the DP, number 22 in that jersey, out of Port Byron, Illinois. Dreams of playing for the Crimson Tide someday. That one's over the outside corner for a strike. .26 grad, a middle schooler. Rolls that one in foul territory. She's got a bodyguard, does Reagan. It's her older brother, Corey, who's 31. I'm sure he keeps an eye on baby sis. Luke and Jennifer are dad and mom. Bouncing ball, knocked down. There's a rundown between third and home. How about taking matters into your own hands? Trying to get a unique double play out of this one. The rundown continues. They did it! They did it! How about that unscripted double play? So I'm going to make this really clear. If you tuned in to watch a boring softball game, we'll see you later. Go ahead and change it, because this is not it. It starts with Franco. She takes matters into her own hands, Her mates get involved. Weller, Maldonado. The tag is made in the end. Wow. What do they call that, BOGO? When you buy one, get one? That's exactly what we've had defensively. Buy one and get one, and double plays all around. One was certainly a little bit more difficult to attain than another. Amanda Freed, Darren Sutton. Back at the PGF 12U National Championships, the Premier Division. The first inning full of double plays, Amanda Freed.
Oh, this was a lot of fun. Bases loaded, an all home to first double play to get out of a jam. And then offensively, the Bandits get going, but then it's this double play. Juju Franco gets the ball, sees the runner, makes the tag, gets the trail runner in a rundown. Well executed, the tag is made, and the Choppers get themselves out of a sticky situation. And that was the first inning. So here we go.
Kira Hinojos takes it out of the catcher's mitt, rolls it foul. She's out of Chino, California. St. Margaret Mary, an 8th grader. Oregon Ducks, her dream school. Michelle and Michael are her parents. KK, as she is known. KK fights that one off. Into the seats it goes. Working in right field. Arballo behind her is the left fielder. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Beautiful pitch, tied her up. Ugenschmidt to Norwood, first out of the inning. So these Bandits, they're not just a Chicago team, they're a Midwest team. When you want to know about states, you can talk about Illinois, certainly, but you better throw in Indiana, you better throw in Michigan, Ohio, heck, on occasion, for all age groups, you better throw in Wisconsin, and you better add Kentucky too. This team truly is the heart of the Midwest. When you look at this roster, you can see Tennessee. I apologize, I left you out. You can see Missouri. This truly is a core team, Amanda, that has pulled the Midwest together.
And I think the Beverly Bandits are that type of an organization that has consistently been at this level, have performed. They develop really good athletes. So athletes will travel, families will travel to be a part of this.
Different age groups, 5 times PGF National champions. Over the top, good drop ball. That one disappeared right into a hole.
Yeah, I'm impressed the way that Kraus has worked both sides of the plate. She's been coming in hard on those righties, but then changing speeds, using that down zone outside.
Mia Arballo's out of Covina, California. St. John, her school. She's a rising 8th grader. Javier is her dad. Melissa is her mom. She'd love to play for the Seminoles of Florida State someday. Talked about this in the 10U broadcast. How exciting is it that technology has shrunk the softball world specifically, where you have a young athlete from Covina, California that loves the Seminoles. So please take no offense, all you Pac-12 Big West programs, that she loves the Seminoles. That's just the world in which we live.
Well, I think what's really cool about it also is with social media and just the way the broadcasts have gone and the platform and how much we see softball, we're able to see and hear about the stories of the athletes playing at the collegiate level and the coaches, and watch the journey of these programs. And that's really why these athletes like the Florida States and the UCLAs and the Oregons, is you know their story and you want to be a part of it.
Kraus blazes the outside corner. That's strike 3. hittable, certainly, but I think there was something else in the back of Arballo's mind.
It was a nice sequence of pitches. And I think you're right, thinking one thing and then the pitch goes the opposite. You see the hip opening up a little bit, trying to protect an inside.
Meet McKenna Weller. Double snowman on the back of her jersey as she wears number 88, Chino Hills, California. She's at Townsend Junior High School, where this year she'll be an 8th grader. At the PGF 10U National Championship in 2019. Pump of the fist, change up, 0-2. She said, this time we're ready to finish what we started. We didn't do it in 19. This is a team that has faced the pressure, that has lost in the title game, plans to learn from it.
And it's had to wait a long time to do it.
Reacting by swings? Looks like she's throwing pretty hard.
Definitely. Like I said, it's 40 feet, so we've been calling 43-foot games, and the reaction time from 43 feet, a mid-60s pitcher, it's a very small reaction time. This is 3 feet closer. And just the height alone, Kraus is tall, so she's got a nice long stride, gets out to the edge of that circle. I mean, that ball is on you in no time.
Bouncing ball to the left side, gobbled up on a cross. In time for the out. Scoreless contest at the bottom half of the second inning we go. Out of SoCal, the Choppers. Out of the Midwest, Chicagoland area, the Bandits. And the first pitch is strike one, fired in by Juju Franco to Emma Brugenschmidt. Brugenschmidt out of Tennyson, Indiana. Castle South Middle School, a rising 8th grader. Would love to play for a Power 5 school, in her own words, like an LSU, Florida, or UCLA someday. Listing one of her greatest accomplishments playing here today. Making it to the PGF Premier Division National Championship this year. She's been deep in some other events, but this is the one that's atop her list.
Yeah, these athletes are still so young. You look at the way that they play and you forget how young they really are. So a lot of athletes are experiencing the pinnacle of their career to this point.
Outside corner, strike three. Turned it over just enough. And a nice job, Brianna Chavez grabbing it, boom, on the outside.
Yeah, mixing speeds, a nice pitch with this 2-strike count.
Kendall Brown is the catcher. That one is rolled off to the right side. Brown out of Lancaster, Ohio. Catcher, third baseman, Ewing Junior High, an 8th grader. Brown pops that one up, very shallow right field. It's in there for a base hit. So Kendall, who played on a team back in 2019 and finished 5th in the younger age groups at this event, picks up the 3rd hit of the game for her team.
This pitch outside corner, drops the barrel and finds that shallow right field area. Good effort by both Weller and Hinojos.
Adele Metz is out running. Adele, who's out of St. Peters, Missouri. And the daughter of Corey and Heather. Adele with her speed, ready to roll. Over the inside corner for strike one. This is Courtney Norwood, the first baseman. Courtney's from Bowling Green, Kentucky. South Warren Middle School, a 7th grader. Drops that one up the line, and it's a foul ball. There's Dad looking on. Scott Norwood. Stephanie Norwood, his mom. Older bro, Matthew, 16. Popped up, foul ball right side.
Norwood's feeling good at the plate this week. Has a grand slam. Hit it earlier this week against the Texas Hot Shots. She's a good gap hitter.
Slow roller, bobbled, recovers, nowhere to go. Knocked it down on a backhand. Again, not an easy play. I think there was one to be made, though, on Courtney, should she have fielded it clean it.
Yeah, I think Juju knew that she might have had a shot at second, so it just picks up to make the play a little early, but a nice job of moving to get this ball.
Brindley Erb, the left fielder. Inside, 1-0 the count to Brindley. Rushville, Indiana, Western Middle School. The middle school title, a state title for the state of Indiana. She gets that one off the cue. Charging quickly, Keller turns it into an out on a 4-3 result. And Addie Norman comes up behind with a chance. Couple runners out there. They drive in a run, maybe two with 2 outs. Nothing hurts worse than giving up 2-out runs, and the Lynchburg, Tennessee native knows it. Tullahoma Middle School puts it on the ground, and it sneaks on through. Right over the glove of Garcia, and a huge run again with 2 outs. First run of this game goes to the Bandits.
Are just putting the ball in play, making things happen. Not a ton of big power hitting, but when you put it in play, good things happen. And this ball's playable by Aaliyah Garcia. She knows it, but it takes a higher hop over the glove, up the middle.
She'll move up, trying to get caught up in a rundown to score that run. A pair of miscues in this inning, along with the single as well, and it's 1-0 here in the bottom half of the second inning. Molly grounded out back in the first inning to short.
It's solid contact, just a high hop. Look at the spin on that ball. And Garcia was right there. I think she just misjudged, obviously, the height on the ball a little bit. She's got such great range. It's a play she'll typically make.
Right in on the hands, and just enough to play 2 runs. Fights it off. She'll move on to second. Contact is king for Molly, and it's 3-0. Single and a pair of RBIs.
Look at the approach at the plate. Nice and compact, off the handle, doesn't even leave the dirt. To the outfield, and then a aggressive base running by the Bandits. Scores that second run.
Southall. So Molly, I'm sure she's being watched by her sister Miranda. She went to Olivet Nazarene this year, played at the college level. And big sister was amazing, much like little sis. Matter of fact, she was an All-American. At a .595 on base with 7 home runs and in the circle through 124 innings. To a 2.42 ERA. Yes, Molly, you are chasing your sister and doing a great job. if I may show a little bit of empathy for Juju Franco, she's not been hit hard in this inning. That's tough, and there have been some miscues behind her.
Right, I think that's what's really tough is a couple of plays made, no runs would score.
She'll get off the field. Her teammates will go to work for her, including Juju herself, who's due up second. The Beverly Bandits make this great trip. Scott Norwood is their head coach. Coach, thanks for a couple of minutes. 2 years you've been at the helm of this organization. Explain the Pride of the Midwest moniker that you guys wear. You're from all over the heart of America.
We are. This team right here, we're compressed of 6 different states all over. And, uh-oh, I got a call here. Here, call the pitches.
Very good. Well, you can tell us what you're calling and make a better cast.
Yeah, here we go. Let me just call it. Oh, 32. There we go. Yeah, this is such a unique team here that I've been a part of. The whole process, the mindset of the parents and the kids, the determination they have. We don't get to practice now because we're 6 different states. And I just hold them such a high standard to hold them accountable at home, the lessons, the pitching lessons.
So is that?
Okay, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Is that the key then for getting these athletes together? It's one thing to get a team together, but to get a team together and be able to get to this level of play and perform at the national championship, what is the key to bringing all these athletes together and performing well?
The key to success for this is just the determination these kids have. They want the next level. They are. I mean, like my pitcher here, she just feeds. She wants the ball. It's just these kids are phenomenal. They're all phenomenal athletes, and that's what I go out when I recruit. I look at their attitudes. I look at their determination. I look at the parents, their willingness to travel, put in the work.
So tell me about Maggie. Since we have you hot and on the air, tell me about Maggie and who she is as a pitcher.
She is a fierce competitor. I mean, completely determined. Every time she gets on the mound, I told her today, I said, hey, it's me and you focus though to the net. I mean, she's that type of kid you want in the circle at all times.
Little roller out there.
There we go, little change up. She's dealing.
Made by Brogenschmidt.
Yeah.
All right, so we have 2 quick outs. Go ahead and verbally tell us what you're going to send out there, please. No one will see this broadcast. What'd you call for?
Right then?
No, coming up.
Oh, coming up right here? This is going to be a fastball outside.
I love this.
1-4-4.
Now, in the big leagues, we couldn't get away with this. Big league softball, big league baseball, because there's ears everywhere.
Oh, out! There we go. Good.
Thank you,
Good
Coach.
quick.
Thank you, Coach. Proud to be talking to the Bandits. Best of luck to you.
I appreciate it. All right. Bye-bye.
We knew one time what was coming, right? They certainly did it. 3-0. Bandits on top. 12U PGF Premier Championship. Ready to roll. The Bandits on top of the Choppers by a score of 3-0. And a wonderful opportunity to get to chat with Christian Franco, the head coach of the SoCal Choppers team. Coach Franco, thank you for a few minutes of your time. Amanda Freed and Darren Sutton, congratulations. If I were to bump into you in a coffee shop and say, hey, give me a couple of sentences on your team, I've never seen them play, what would you tell me as we sip coffee together?
I would say, girls are great. They work hard. They're scrappy. They have heart. They don't ever stop fighting. So I would say my team is scrappy and heart. They have heart. They love each other, and they're one. They understand that.
Do you have a few non-negotiables? If you want to wear one of your uniforms, a Choppers uniform, what are a couple of your non-negotiables?
I'm sorry, one more time?
As far as things you expect of your players if they're wearing a Choppers uniform, what's on that list?
Respectful, play with honor, and have fun. Have fun. Have fun. Fun, fun, fun.
And Coach, you know her better than anybody, that young lady out there in the circle, Juju, your daughter. I want to know about Juju, the leadoff hitter, the pitcher. What about Juju? Tell us about her as a competitor.
Juju's a warrior. I don't know. She's like an Aztec warrior, I think she gets it all from her mom, though. So she doesn't have any quit in her, so, you know, that's my kid. Makes me proud. It's been a pleasure to coach her since she was 4 years old.
Well, what a great answer, Christian. It's been a pleasure to watch your team. Best of luck the rest of the way.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys.
Christian Franco, the head coach of that SoCal Choppers team. I like it. A lot of big words there. A lot of good, very vivid descriptions. I think if his team wasn't here, which we're glad they are, I think we'd put him up here with us the way he described things.
Yeah, and I could see the Scrappy. I mean, very refined, ahead of the game, good softball knowledge. Just one of those teams that, you know, you meet up with them at any point, at any given time, they can take it from you.
Juju fires it away. Great question, by the way, about his daughter, talking about getting all that strength and drive from mom. Nice deflection, by the way, but I like it. Talking about Rihanna, his wife, mom of Juju. Gets her to pull a pitch away. There's nothing there. And it just took a moment for Garcia to collect herself and throw the softball. I think that deep ground ball, there was no play.
I'm right there with you. I think even if that's clean in and out of the glove, this is still a tough play. I don't know that would have been made if it's not cut off, that extra hop and the speed down the line. Di doesn't even complete that swing. Mid-swing, she's off and running.
Di's got a couple of hits. She singled and was stranded in the first, singled in the third. And here's Reagan Kearns. Fastball over the inside corner, strike one to Reagan. Kearns started that double play, the unique double play. She drops down a pretty bunt this time. And it got her streaking up the line. The throw was errant. Kearns heads to second. The runner to the plate. In standing up for the Bandits. Di showed the speed twice on that tour of the base paths. And they want to have a quick conversation about this one, does Christian.
When he's asking if the bat hit the ball, and it does look like it bounced, hit the bat, and then stayed flat to the ground. I think that's what the conversation is. This is going to be a better view.
This is what Amanda's talking about right here. Watch the bat if we can see it. On the ground, it looked like as it rolled out, it hit the baseball, or softball, I should say, my apologies. And she, by the time the throw hit her, Freed, by the time it got her, she was right within that running lane. She started out as natural. She dropped that softball down.
This might be our best look. Yep.
Understanding the nature of the rule, but it actually made the play easier for her because it hit the bat. I understand the intention of the rule, though. That ball got to her quicker. It was an inaccurate throw. The throw was not effective, but the spirit of the rule, it hit the bat twice.
Right.
Without using video, Amanda, though, that's tough to pull four umpires together and see this.
Yeah, it happened so quick, and
yeah, right there.
yeah.
All right, and I'm going to tell you this about the Bandits. They have taken advantage of every little crack in the door as that one sails up and away. And that's really the story of this game. I don't want to take away from the fact that they've got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 hits now, 5 hits. But it's been the miscues, too, that have snuck that door open. That one's popped foul. And I don't want to take away from how pretty that bunt was from Kearns. Emma Brugenschmidt struck out looking back in the second inning to start the inning. Emma chases away. Good, tough bounce back pitch from Juju Franco.
And a nice screwball running away from Brugenschmidt. Schmidt.
Curveball. Gets the outside corner. 0-1 the count to Kendall Brown. Off the end of the bat. Down, a base hit in right field. Big aggressive turn. Nice play to get it back in by Hinojos. But contact effective. Brown's got a couple of hits and a run scored.
Yeah, this pitch outside corner, really nice plate coverage. Gets it off the end of the bat, but that shows the power in her swing to be able to get it out to the grass. Look at her position in the box. She's off the plate. This pitch is off outside. She's able to get enough of it to get it to the outfield.
And so the change is made. Sophia Debs was the DP. She'll step into the circle with the understanding that we may see Franco again. A Lancaster, Ohio native. K-Money, Kendall Brown with a couple of hits. Franco hangs back now. Watch for now her mate take over. Franco will remain at shortstop, I believe. We'll see Maldonado over at third. We'll see Michaela Santana at first. McKenna Weller is at second. That's exactly what will occur. Juju is at short. Runner on the move, throw is behind the runner diving back at third, where Kearns scampers back. Brown is in scoring position now as well. Courtney takes in.
Well, you talk about having to switch gears here. Juju Franco from pitcher, now over at shortstop. Another position of leadership. She's communicating with everybody around her. She's prepared to do a job on defense.
Fouls that one off at home plate. 2-1 the count. Amanda Freed, Darren Sutton, thanks for hanging with us. The Premier Girls Fast Pitch 12U. Premier Division National Championship game. We're in beautiful Irvine, California. Fights it off, dumps it into center field. One will score. And it is a Bandits kind of day. So far, anyway. Norwood, who reached and scored in the second, drives in a run. Runners on first and third. Just one out. And 5-0 is the score. Brindley back to the screen. She looks up a bunch to Haley Cruz in the way she plays. The now professional softball player, the legend at Oregon. And by the way, social media giant. She said she inspires me because she's a great outfielder. She's also a great hitter. Interesting thing about Cruz is she got better as she got older in college.
Right. And I don't even think she's still got the, I don't want to say the respect she deserved, but she flew under the radar. She's just an outfielder. She's not a big home run hitter, but she led the pack, I think, two seasons in batting average. Was very consistent, but did get better.
I think from the moment she arrived on campus, she was a great athlete, and then the raw athleticism translated all of a sudden, and she's got a lot of leverage as a hitter. Talking about Haley Cruz. Herb fouls that one off. But a fun athlete to look up to. You can add Montana Faust to her list as well. Her brother, college wrestler, so he can talk competition with her. At Indiana Tech, her brother Braden. Bouncing ball to the right side. That plates another run. Effective contact and an RBI for Herb. That's her second 4-3 ground out. This one feels a lot better though. Norwood moves to second. 6-0. The Bandits on top in the bottom half of the third inning.
There's some good situational hitting. Again, just putting the ball in play, finding holes, good aggressive base running.
Skips it in there, runner looks to go to third. The throw is waiting on her. Nice job, Brianna Chavez. Nice job, Maldonado with the tag. It's a risk worth taking if you're Norwood. Make them make a play. Everything's already been on your side to this point, except for that time. Boy, we wish you were here. And there's still time if you're local, certainly, to sneak on over. 6-0 the score, the Bandits on top. And bottom line, it will be a wonderful future when you find your way over to Bill Barber Park in Irvine, California. 12U championship game. Swinging Sammy Maldonado, who struck out back in the first inning, leads it off. And Sammy goes right to work, out in front of the plate. That's a heady play, isn't it? That's Kendall Brown, who, by the way, has got a couple of hits and now a fine defensive choice.
Yeah, up and out of that squat quickly, and then brings her momentum into the field to make sure that she catches that in fair territory. Creates the lane inside to make the play.
Sophia Debs now, out of Moore Park, California, has stepped into the circle where she is working, and she will take high. Maggie Krause is her foe. Since the 4th grade, young Miss Debs has been crushing it in the classroom. Academic honor roll every single opportunity, every year. As that goes back to the screen. She battled from it too. I mean, we all battled through last year in 2020, but in mid-2019 and half of 2020, out of softball, with a growth plate injury to the pitching elbow. Ton of physical therapy, working on her throwing mechanics. She said it took me a long time. I'm still actually working at it. You hate to hear it, but then you're honored to watch her work through it.
Right, silver lining sometimes. Through COVID, was able to focus on making herself better, healthier.
Nice job over there. First step by Jaylee Van Mitter. Debs goes down on a line out to the right side. Yeah, to your point, I think we've spoken with a lot of elite athletes like Debs at all age groups, and they never wanted 2020 to happen, but those that have battled injuries took advantage of the fact that they didn't get passed by.
Right.
And they worked really hard. Michaela Santa Ana, Mac. Mac takes a pitch that is high, 1-0 the count. Mom is Vanessa, dad is Michael, who's on the coaching staff. Older sis is Alexis, who's 17. She looks up to a lot. Michaela said about her older sister Alexis, growing up as a younger sis, I was always at her games, at her practices. I've watched and admire how much work she puts in. She plays hard and does everything for her team. So certainly a really good player. She said, I try my best to copy all her habits. A self-proclaimed power-handed lefty. And that's how you take care of power hitters. Back it off.
Now Michaela in there, very aggressive. This pitch down in the zone. She's a little out front. But again, you've got Kraus out there in the circle that's mixing every plane and speeds.
That one is rolled foul. We were chatting with Michaela, and she said, when you bump into me in 10 years, I'll be fresh out of college. I will have graduated from Washington, a degree in teaching, and ready to start my career. Maybe I'll be giving some hitting and fielding lessons on the side as well. These SoCal Choppers. Such a proud program. Yeah, I'd take a hitting lesson for sure. I'd take one for sure. Michaela with a base hit.
And instead of being way out front this time, Michaela holds her hands back with a little hesitation to make the adjustment in her swing and then brings the barrel through. Nice solid line drive.
Great sub, number 2 for 18.
Maya Lottie will run. That one is high, 1-0 the count. KK Hinojos from Chino, California. With the count 2-0, the score 6-0. All they're trying to do is throw a couple of runs up there. Turn the tide of this game.
Yeah, take a little of that momentum back. Sometimes it takes a nice little base hit, then a good quality at bat. String a few of those together and you've got yourself some runs.
Three and 1 the count. To the right side, down. Getting interesting now. Big aggressive turn. The throw to third is not in time. To second, not in time. Hinojos with a single. Really aggressive base running by Lottie. She turned it on, no doubt about it. She was going to go.
We're seeing some good adjustments here the second time through the lineup. Just barreling up, going opposite field. Nice job. Good base running. The high hop allows for the slide in, and then taking that second bag, that trail runner. Hinojos.
Maya Arbayo. Arbayo out of Covina, California. I'm going to say properly, Mia She's the daughter of Melissa and Javier. Assists of Javier, Aubrey, and Mateo. You want to swing this game in another direction? Play 2 with 2 outs right now.
Right. Big opportunity here.
And all Krause is thinking, I want to get my team back in the dugout. Infield, outfield, straight. The Bandits in the black and orange uniforms. Choppers with the pinstripes, chases up and out of the zone. Big time rise ball, huge strikeout. They strand a pair. They're up 6-0. Glad to have you back with us in the ballpark. Dan Hay is the president of Premier Girls Fastpitch. I'm sure his audio's just right when the boss comes in. What a great event, what a celebration. Look, I want to go with you, Dan. I know we're at the 12-year and we're watching it, but every year we love watching the 10s play. And again, the level gets better and better and better. The family, the neighborhood support, everyone comes around. How proud are you of that 10U Premier age group?
Extremely proud. They're usually the most exciting game of the championships, just because they're about 3 feet something. They weigh 50 pounds something, and they just run real fast and they play real hard, and the parents they're crazy at that level. So
This is their first experience, and so they're super excited. And we've been talking about the level of play at PGF over the last couple of weeks and how it's been so much fun to see the growth over the last year. We missed it last year, but you guys pulled together this tournament in a very short amount of time. How proud of you, now that we're in the last day, are you of the way that this tournament has gone?
I got to give my staff all the kudos. We had 45 days when this state opened up on June 15th, and to be able to put a production like this together when you have close to 50,000 people coming into Southern California, and it's a 17-day event, I believe. It's well over 2 weeks, and we hope we met everybody's expectations, but it seems like we knocked it out of the park once again. So.
Yeah, congratulations on all of that. In a time and a space, Dan, where this sport may be the hottest sport on the planet, and especially in North America at the travel level, events like yours at the collegiate level. When you see the sport for all the years you've put in, where do we see it right now, and especially as this event ties into the growth?
Well, I just this sport continues to grow every single year, so I don't know where that ends, to be honest with you, because every year we've been able to meet expectations and make this better, and our opening ceremonies that we have, boy, we had a crowd last Monday night. I think there were 78,000 people there, as you can see on camera. And it was just fun. And these are the younger kids, the 10s, 12s, and 14s this week, so they eat that stuff up.
That pitch sails high. Eddie Norman was erased in the first at bat. I'm told this may be your camera work, which is very well done.
No, that's not my camera work.
Okay.
No, we had Jenny Finch there. We had A.J. Mitchell, a very well-known performer from these young kids, and Tapua there, the Hawaiian dancers, the Polynesian dancers. So it was a big party in the park for a good 4 or 5 hours, and we had food trucks and vendors, and the parents and the families really enjoyed themselves.
And it's that wonderful balancing act. And now that the recruiting rules have changed, your 4 teams, obviously are in contact, which would not have been the case in the past. But it's combining a whole lot of fun for the families and the athletes, and still providing a platform for those athletes that are 12, 14, 16 to be, even if it's seen from afar on content like this, to be seen by college coaches.
Absolutely. And the college coaches still come down here, even though they can't talk to them. There were quite a few of them here watching these 14 and unders and a few 12s. They just want to know what's coming up the pipeline. But I am extremely happy that the colleges cannot talk to these kids any longer until I believe their junior year, Amanda.
Yeah.
Yeah, and because there was just too much pressure. These kids were.
That one smacked into right field, all the way to the wall. Molly Southall picking them up, then putting them down, heading into third. A triple for Molly, and maybe more. She'll stop right there. So, including last night, Dan, and now tonight, we're talking with Dan Hay, the president and CEO of PGF. We've seen some great hitting, next level hitting. That's another example. Bat in the zone for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, last night we saw an extremely good Thunderbolt team in the 14 Platinum Division. They just hit the snot out of the ball. You know, I was sitting there looking at them going, boy, they're pretty good for being a Platinum team.
Boy, didn't get her. Runners are on first and third. Tough decision to make there. Van Meter drops down a bunt.
And you can just feel the level of play elevate as this tournament goes on, and this is just a quick moving game. Juju made the right decision to check the runner at third, but you've got to make it so quickly and then commit to it, and when you got speed on the base paths, this game is this level right now. When you watch these athletes at this 12U level, they are playing, you know, as good if not better than some of these ATU teams. I mean, I'm always so impressed watching their level at this tournament.
Well, when you get to the last two remaining teams standing, I don't know how many teams were in this age group, 60, 70, 80. You know, the top two are usually pretty good, you know.
So this instant replay, this review has been really fun because the camera work is incredible, and the jobs that these umpires have been doing to make these calls, and most of the time they've been right. I just think that they've got a tough job. I'm not signing up for it, but they're doing a great job.
Well, we just think it was time to add that element to PGF, that the instant replay was something that's being done throughout all sports now, and why not bring it to the kids? We've had, in the last 13 years, maybe 4 or 5 championship series that the game was decided on a questionable call, so why not take that out? We give these coaches one opportunity if they want to use it, and I think the umpires have only been overturned maybe once, Darren.
Yes.
You know, but it's great to be able to, and we review it very fast, so it's not taking a lot of time, and we want to make sure we get it right and the right team wins.
Pitch over the inside corner to Peyton Dye. Dan Hay hanging out with us, president and CEO of Premier Girls Fastpitch. By the way, for those of you at home, you can't be doing 4 lockdown cameras, though, and a small switcher in the back of a van to be having good replays. You build out an amazing production every single year. These families, these athletes, these viewers are spoiled. We're lucky to work on it. That's a nice play. Great approach. The philanthropic side of this has always been important to you. Why don't you expound upon that?
Yes, we have donated a little over $500,000 in the last 7, 8, 9 years to the John Wayne Cancer Foundation and their institute. And this year we presented a check to Anita Wayne, John Wayne's granddaughter, for $61,000 of monies that were raised by these teams and to go to the Cancer Foundation. So we have always supported the Wayne family. Ethan Wayne, Patrick Wayne, and Anita have always been supporters of ours, and we like to you know, do what we can for the Cancer Foundation.
And that's an amazing part of it, as Reagan Kearns has a couple of runners out there. Understand Kearns' opportunity. By plating these 2 runs, you could change the face of the game, and don't you know, she knows it. And that's not going to happen. Hey, thanks for having us back. We're honored to be a part of this, Dan. Thank you very much.
Always glad to have you. Thank you.
Dan Hay, the president, CEO of Premier Girls Fastpitch. 6-0. The power team from the Midwest on top. Michaela Weller to lead things off, and the SoCal Choppers have created more opportunities for themselves, and we all know how this sport works, right? Down 6-0, and changing it to 6-2 is incredibly different. Down 8-0, having to scrap to stay alive. They changed that game by stranding those 2 runners out there, and thanks for listening to our conversation with the boss here, and the man who is the heartbeat behind this event. But what happened there, Amanda, as a base runner reaches, and this is why it's important, when you leave those 2 runners at second and third for the Bandits, you keep it at 6-0, no run rule possibility, boom, confidence gets going.
Right, you just completely shift the momentum, and then plays like this happen, you get a good base runner on, and you get to work offensively. That's a nice grab up the middle, by the way.
We had a gate left open. Gate on the third base side left open. And here we go. Elimeza, La Puente, California. Takes a strike over the outside corner. 6-0 is the score. Pushes that bunt, third base line, it flattens out, big arm. That's a nice play. Going behind the runner over there. But Dye pounced on that one. Runner moves to second. Nice play by Peyton Dye, who's got a strong arm.
Yeah, sees the bunt, barrel stays out there. Nicely executed sacrifice bunt, strong throw across the diamond. Almost catches Weller off second.
Juliana Franco, Juju. Strike 1, she reached on an error back in the first inning, grounded out to short in the third inning. Dreams of medical school, hopes that in 10 years she'll be graduating as an Arizona Wildcat on her way to medical school. To the backstop it goes, runner moves to third. Maggie, that'll make him nice and uncomfortable in the box. Maggie's been really good, and her catcher, Kendall Brown. In games when the offense stands up and flexes, we at times take the pitcher for granted. We'll make sure we don't do that. Bounced out to short, they'll look the runner back. The runner coming to the plate, accurate throw, tag is down, out at the plate, out at the plate. The Bandits with yet another double play the hard way. Weller waited, and as she waited, then she took off toward the plate, and right on top of that bag, Courtney Norwood made a fine play. It started with Brugenschmidt. Boom, strike, tag there, Brown ends it. Always fun when you've got green grass at an angle, right? I mean, is there anything better than a boom? Recreate the racing. Right on down that hill, good stuff. Here we go. Emma Brugenschmidt, bottom half of inning number 5. With intent, Juju Franco, strike 1.
Juju's had a lot of success against Brugenschmidt today. Just living on that outside corner.
Goodness gracious, what a sequence she just put on her. Brugenschmidt goes down.
Consecutive screwballs, just working it off the plate a little at a time. A great sequence.
Pitch sails high. She's been working hard behind the plate as Kendall Brown, a Lancaster, Ohio native. Not only that, but she's reached twice. She's singled, driven in a run, reached on an error, scored a run. Ranked as the 45th player in extra innings in the 2026 class. And a top 25 catcher as well. Her 7th grade team. She was the offensive player of the year. Oh, and she plays basketball. Inner half, arm side run. Good pitch.
Yeah, Juju's really taking control of this inning, not wasting any time, throwing with a little extra heat.
One ball, 2 strikes, the count. It's not an uncomfortably hot day, not by any stretch, but it's a warm day and working in the direct sunshine. The athletes crave the shade when they get back in there. Matter of fact, it's a very comfortable 79 degrees, but they're in the sun. You hear that the rest of the country? 79 degrees in direct sunshine.
Slight breeze.
A little ocean breeze visiting Irvine, California. That pitch is in. The count is 3-2. Screwball down and in. When she catches, Kendall has clocked a 1.75 pop time. Good at controlling the base runners. Fancies herself a contact hitter. She makes contact there, lifts it into left field. Up there, Arbayo to make the play for the 2nd out of the inning. You talked about it during the commercial break, Amanda. Every time you're at that 8 after 5 rule, any chance you get to come up again, and it's only 6 is a good one, and that's what they're looking at doing.
Right, absolutely. And Bandits would love to finish it off right here, but I know the Choppers, they know their offense. They know they can scrap across some runs. They know this game isn't over until the last out.
0-1 the count. Well, she is dealing this inning, pitching with such intent.
Well, you feel like maybe coming into the ball game, a little bit of nerves, trying to be a little too perfect. And at this point in the game, you just go in and throw strikes and do what you've been doing all season long. I mean, look at the stuff that Juju's throwing with right now.
Last 2 pitches, firm in, soft away. Right on the corner, both of them. And firm away. And a nice job by Courtney. Courtney's reached on a miscue, driven in a run. Talking about Kendall before her with 2 hits. I think I might have given her Courtney's line. Kendall, 2 hits and 2 runs scored before flying out. Drop ball, gets a commitment right over the top of it. What an inning for Juju Franco. See if this cranks up her team's offense. They're down 6, but they live to fight again with a bat in their hands. On the corners with intent, aggressively trying to wake up her offense. Coming on in, right over Ruby's and making your way down the pier, Newport Beach, California. You can see Balboa Island off in the distance in Southern California. Amanda Freed, Darren Sutton. Freed will raise a hand for the Huntington Beach Pier and make her statement as far as that goes. But I think you're a winner either way. Fly ball left field. Garcia leads it off into the glove of Erb. It goes for the 1st out of the inning. Who doesn't love 1 pitch, 1 out?
Ah, it's the best. Calling it out. Looking so calm and relaxed. It's been really fun to watch Kraus work in the circle.
Maggie's a fist pumper. I mean, we've seen it all afternoon. She lives through the pitching. She channels her emotions, and it's been a joy. Magpie, as she is known by her teammates. Uncle played in the Cubs organization, played at Purdue. Dad played football at Indiana State. She plays volleyball, Maggie does, and plays it well. That one's outside, 2-0. And Maggie, who do you like to watch work? The answer, Paige Parker. Left-handed pitcher, College World Series, Oklahoma.
Nice choice.
Sun's out, guns out for Sammy. Out of Los Angeles. Great student, as we talked about. Bouncing ball up over the head of the pitcher. Right across the diamond. This shortstop is there. Rugenschmidt just kept right on going. She almost could have raced to the bag with that momentum. Nice play.
Well, and I love that she didn't give way to her second baseman, who was right in position but understood that she had the momentum to be able to make that play. If that gets through to Van Meter, that play is not made. Now that's some ground coverage.
0-1 the count to Sophia Debs. Debs, who singled in the first, lined out to the second baseman in the fourth. And the count is 0-2.
And we've talked so much about Krause's performance in the circle, but really only has 4 strikeouts, which is a respectable number at this level, but her defense is working behind her. We've seen those double plays up the middle, the ground coverage.
Wow, what an inning. A shutdown inning, 3-pitch strikeout of Debs to end things. It was Garcia with a flyout. It was Maldonado with a ground out and a great play, and then that. Maggie Krause flexing the 12U PGF Premier Division National Championship game. Beverly Bandits out of the Chicago area on top. Looking forward to having you here next year with your squad, or coming on out and enjoying a journey to take in the best softball in the country at the amateur level. With Chloe Smith to grab a bat and go to work. PGF 12U championship game. Chloe getting a chance for this Bandits team. Clobert, as she is known, takes a pitch that skips in there. She's out of Franklin, Kentucky. Shatana is her mom. Derek is her dad. Brandon is her stepdad. And her dad, Derek Smith, a retired pro MMA fighter. Mom was a pitcher in high school. Beautiful pitch. 2-1 the count. This is an athlete ranked inside the top 100, as ranked by extra innings, of the class of 2026.
We've seen some really good young talent, and this isn't an easy position to come in as a pinch hitter in a game like this. So far, stringing together a really nice at-bat.
Came up just a little bit empty, especially against a pitcher who is really feeling it right now. He's taken on a decided edge, trying to get her team to the finish line, give them more opportunities to hit. Hops off the bench and earns a walk. Chloe Smith. And Herb will run for her. Well, how fun is that? You get a chance, you earn that chance to reach. Addie Norman now, the Lynchburg, Tennessee native. Straight A student, student council member at her school. And in her entire class, her last year's 6th grade class, #1 as far as academics go. Runner on the move, throw down, tag there, and in there. The ball popped loose.
Looks like an obstruction call at second base.
There you go.
So it looked like a no call, and it's just the positioning of Garcia in front of the bag. It was a nice pick. Good tag, just a little too up the line.
Norman comes up short on that one. No, she got just a piece of it as we'll send the runner back.
Yeah, watch the movement on this curveball away. Just barely getting the very end of the bat.
Spoils it. One and two, the count. Pops that one up right side. Trickling back, over the shoulder. Nice job staying with it. Runner moves to third. McKenna went over, stayed under it.
Looks like Mendoza in there at second base, going back with a drop step, catching it over the shoulder. Great heads-up base running.
JJ Mendoza did step in for McKenna Weller. Number 25 on that jersey. Good catch, Amanda. And a quick call to the circle to change things up. Debs comes back on. Sophia we saw work earlier. And just a different look, a little bit more work. And I'm going to tell you, the second turn for Juju Franco was strong, very strong.
Yeah, I like the way that she just kind of came in and rebounded. Not that there was a whole lot she could have done differently in the first part of her performance. Some C&I hits, a couple of miscues, but sometimes you just need to switch up the pitcher to disrupt some rhythm of the offense. But I love the option to be able to go back and forth between pitchers, have Juju remain in the game, come back to Debs.
This Bandits team looking at the top half of the seventh inning. They'll need 3 more outs to a title. With 1 out, they would not mind a walk-off, certainly. Coach Norwood knows any extra opportunity for a team in this championship game is one you don't want to hand. What a great week it has been. What a great 2 weeks it has been. Clean up that pitching rubber in the circle, and away we go. Molly, it's your chance now. Southall takes outside, 1-0 the count. Just off the plate, 2-0 the count. fun look that is. Able to fly along with the game. Strike right down the middle. Just a little bit low. It's hard with true description to describe the passion for this sport in the Midwest and the touch that the south side of Chicago has had in growing this sport in the Midwest. That one's called a strike over the outside corner. 3-2 the count.
Yeah, this Bandits program has been one that I think really, I don't know, is a mainstay, is kind of a flagship program in the Midwest. I feel like we see at least one Bandits team in a PGF championship game every year, if not two or more.
And that is ball four. You know, you go back over the last 5, 6, 7 years, and you can think of the early championships. There was a year where the PGF championship was played on campus at Cal State Fullerton that they grabbed a championship with the 14U age group. Overall, 5-time PGF national champions.
And it's why athletes from around the Midwest and beyond want to be a part of the program. They want to be on this stage playing in these national championship games, and if you're a Bandit, you've got a good chance.
Runners move to second and third. Coach Norwood understands, certainly, as we were talking with him earlier, the importance every championship means on the bigger stage to the program from Illinois, Ohio, Tennessee, Kentucky. Bouncing ball, and it's a foul ball. Beverly Bandits Norwood, a record of 84-6-3 this year. Winning multiple events, PGF Super Select in Indiana, PGF in Crown Point, Super Select in Hoover. Beverly Bandits Power 80, as that one is popped foul. The words of the coaching staff, and I quote, "The coaching staff is dedicated to each and every girl in this team. They work hard to develop them physically, mentally, and emotionally. They are grateful for the dedication of the players and families." Coach Norwood sharing those words with us of the Beverly Bandits program.
When you talk about a team that comes together from the places that they do and the travel that has to take place, the level of commitment of the families, not just to getting their athlete there, but to creating a community on a team where you don't get to see each other 4 or 5 days a week. So camaraderie is huge. Being able to get along and connect immediately.
1-2 the count. Jay Lee with a big day so far. Single stolen base, a single in the first as well. She finds the outfield here. We may have a celebration. Drops that one foul. And so we'll do it again. Jay Lee from Newland, Illinois. Lindsay and Josh are her parents. Dreams of the University of Tennessee someday. That one's in, 3-2 the count. In the 2026 class, Jay Lee is ranked 21st. And a 4.0 student. The 3-2. Bouncing ball trickles into center field. 1 run will score. Here comes the championship run! And the Bandits walk it off. They are the PGF 12U Premier Division National Champs. Jaylee Van Mitter knew there were a couple of runs out there for her to take advantage of. Her 3rd hit of the day, and that's the 6th overall title for this Beverly Bandits program at the PGF National Championship. A trip to remember from the heart of America out to the beautiful west coast of California. What an incredible inning. What a wonderful opportunity for all of these athletes. And by the way, it started with the walk to Chloe Smith. Love the way Chloe Smith started things. And then it was on, and the Bandits won it all. You bet you celebrate, certainly. Jay Lee with the 3-hit day, having an incredible run at things. But it doesn't happen without the work of Maggie Krause, too. Boy, we can't lose that, can we? Maggie Krause, amazing in the circle. Maggie Krause, the story in this contest. I think we need to find Amanda if she's ready for us. And let's get it on down to Amanda Freed with Maggie Krause. Guys?
Hey, I found her. I have Maggie Krause. Congratulations. Your team was so much fun. First, I want you to take me back to that first inning. There was so much emotion that you guys showed. Got yourself out of a tough situation. I know nerves run high in situations like this. Take me back to that first inning and what you did collectively as a team to rebound and get back in this game.
Yeah, I knew we had to get the outs. So I think my team really helps with it. I mean, they always help me with it. So we just had to get the outs. We knew we had to, and keep them from scoring, change the momentum. So I think it was good.
Well, you guys did a fantastic job. You've got athletes. Give your coach a high five, real quick. We got you. You got athletes from all over on this team, so I know it's hard to get together and create that camaraderie. You guys did this. At what point during the season, or maybe during this tournament, did you realize, you know what, we have a team that I think we could take it at the end?
From the beginning. I knew it from the beginning. I mean, we all just clicked. I mean, we're from, people always ask us where we're from, and it's 6 different states. So, I mean, that's something special to know that, so.
How proud of you are you of this team? How special are you? I mean, this is the national championship at the 12U level. You guys did it. You're a champion. How proud of you of this team for coming through the way that you did and taking it in the end?
So proud. I'm so proud of them. I knew Jaylee would come through. So proud.
I know. Congratulations to Jaylee also coming through with the big walk-off hit. Your team's waiting for you. Go celebrate, and congratulations.
Freed, great job. Great job. Talk about understated and cool under pressure. All those answers from Maggie Krause. Congratulations to the Beverly Bandits. Congratulations to the SoCal Choppers. But the Midwest is alive and well out here on the coast. Another championship for the Bandits. This was fun, and we're glad you spent this time with all of us. And what an amazing event this is each and every year. The families make the trip. They make the sacrifices. She got it done in the circle. Well, that'll wrap things from here in Irvine, California, on behalf of our entire production crew. Our leader, producer, director John Walsh, and our entire production team. We want to thank Dan Hay and the folks with PGF. They're incredible. Every single year, these coaches, the athletes, and their families for introducing them. She's Amanda Freed. She's my analyst. She's outstanding. We learn every time we talk softball with her. My name is Darren Sutton. It's been my pleasure. Until then, we'll see you at a ballpark near you. Be well.